Before you spend a single cedi on tiles, watch this. I'm about to show you a flooring option that could save you serious money, save you weeks of messy installation, and completely modernize your home. Tiles are not bad, don't get me wrong. They are Spanish, Italian, and even locally made ceramics that will never go out of style. But let's be honest, tiles can be cold, hard, slippery under the feet, and expensive to install. The high quality ones are also pretty expensive. And once they are installed, you are stuck with them for decades. It's not something that you can easily unwind. You are stuck with them. But what if I told you that there is a flooring option that looks like wood, feels warmer, feels softer under the feet, installs faster, costs less, and still lasts decades? That's what we have used on this floor in our home, and in this video I'll break down SPC flooring, which is the floor I'm about to show you, what it is and how it stacks up against other flooring options like laminate, LVT, and ceramic tiles, and why it might be the smarter move for you. So let's get into it. When building or renovating, choosing your flooring is one of the biggest decisions you would make. It also contributes to one of the biggest costs in terms of finishing. And watch this video showing up on your screen to see the total finishing cost of a structure like this on your screen. But it can contribute substantially to the cost of finishing, and it's one of the biggest decisions you have to make. And in terms of options, you've got ceramic tiles, you've got laminate, you've got luxury vinyl tiles, the LVTs. There are also other options like micro cement flooring, and then there is SPC, which is the star of this particular video. Each has pros and cons depending on your budget, your style, your preferences, and the climate where you live. And since we are talking in the context of Ghana, we've got to think about things like humidity, heat, and long-term durability. So what exactly is SPC? It stands for stone plastic composites. It's a rigid core flooring that has been very popular in Europe, in America, and various other places in Southern Africa. Pretty much any place that I have been to, I've seen these other flooring options being used. And the structure usually has 4 or 5 layers. There is the UV scratch coating, a protective top layer that resists scratches, stains, and fading. So that's what you typically see at the top. It's not immediately visible because it's really thin. And if you are buying, there are options, right? There is the 0.3 mm, which is usually suitable for domestic use. And then there's 0.5 or 0.7 mm, which is used in commercial high traffic areas, right? So you can choose the options that you want depending on the usage of the flooring or the expected usage of the flooring. Then there is also the decorative film, which is beneath this scratch coating. And that is what gives it the wood or stone look or other things. SPC can be designed to look like any design that you can think of. Then there is the SPC core. That's the third layer. The core is what makes it tough, what makes it waterproof, what makes it stable. And finally, there is the underlayment, or some call it underlayer. In terms of standard, it's called IXPE. So when you're looking to buy it, you want to look out for that. Sometimes also called the EVA foam. And that adds some cushioning and sound absorption, and makes walking on the SPC more comfortable. So some SPC planks or tiles would come with that pre-attached. In other cases too, you can buy it separately, but all of that combination is supposed to make the SPC not just beautiful but comfortable, soft, and very practical in terms of the usage. Now there are some close siblings of SPC, so it's worth mentioning them. We have the laminate and we have the LVT, which is luxury vinyl tile. Now laminates are affordable. They also have the wood look, which I like very much, but they hate water, and once it absorbs water and swells, it's game over. So I don't really recommend that. I had samples, they were really great, but just for the reason that they don't really like water, I didn't go with them. And then there is the LVT, which is flexible, it is soft, it is water resistant, it's probably not as tough as the SPC, and furniture legs can actually dent it. The SPC, on the other hand, has a stronger core, so it doesn't warp in heat. It's totally waterproof. It is also scratch proof with a scratch protection on top. It generally would cost a bit more than the laminate and definitely more than the LVT, but it's often less expensive than the ceramic tiling, especially when you factor in other things like installation and the material and the cement that you have to actually put under your tile to ensure that you're able to tile. So if you factor all of that in, SPC can actually be substantially cheaper for you. So let's compare SPC directly to tiles. We know that tiles are tough, easy to clean, and long lasting, but they are also cold under the feet. Some people don't like it. They feel harder under the feet. They are slippery or more slippery, and once installed, like I said earlier on, they are permanent. You have options of maybe putting SPC over them, but it feels more permanent because you can't easily unwind and remove your tiles. With SPC, you get a floor that feels warmer, feels more comfortable, feels less hard under the feet. It's easier to install and it's easier to replace if you ever change your mind. In fact, with the installation, you can actually do it yourself if you watch enough videos. My brother in the US actually installed his own SPC when he got a couple of planks from a neighbor. So it's very possible to do it if you feel up for it. And then just as it's easy to install, it's easier to replace if you ever change your mind. You can easily remove them. It's not going to be messy and you have your floor back. I mean, the only thing is with the installation, you have to, ahead of time when you are plastering and covering your electrical pipes and stuff, make sure that your screeding is smoother and is better prepared for the SPC ahead of that. So if you know that's what you're going to do, you are not going to do rough screeding like you would if you were preparing to do tiles. So keep that in mind. Now let's compare the lifespan. A well-installed ceramic tile floor can last anywhere from 30 to 50 years. So that's pretty durable, sometimes more. SPC flooring averages around 15 to 25 years depending on the thickness, the wear layer, the coating that I spoke about. So tiles win on sheer longevity, but SPC often wins in terms of comfort, flexibility, because you can change, right? You probably don't want to have the same floor for 50 years, but for some people too, they want that. So it's a matter of preference. But SPC gives you all of the comfort and flexibility and the looks without the hassle of grout and cement work and all the other things that come with it. And if it's kept well, it can actually extend the lifespan. So now let's talk about the installation and skirting a little bit, because I mentioned that one of SPC's biggest advantages is the installation. These modern ones use the click lock system, so it means that there is no need for glue or grout, and so there is no mess, and you can even lay it over existing floors. All that's required for SPC installation is that it is flat, so you can even lay it on tiled floors. Now in terms of the finishing, SPC comes with matching skirting, as in you can buy specific matching skirtings and trims that you can use to get a neat finish against your walls without needing tile skirting. Actually, I don't like tile skirting at all. That's on a personal note. Even in areas where I would tile, I would probably go for a different type of skirting. And in terms of the skirting options, you can actually choose the quarter round or the straight skirting or decorative trims that match your style and your taste. So who should use SPC flooring? If you want a wood look but live in humid areas where laminate would fail, and maybe you don't want to buy the expensive ceramic tiles which have the wood looks, then SPC is actually a great option for you. But mind you, SPC can become in any other design than the wood type of feel and look. And then for those who like to feel the comfort underfoot in areas like the bedrooms, the living rooms, and offices, that makes for a really great option. It also allows you, like I mentioned earlier, to save a lot of cost. And the areas that you can use it is in the bedrooms, in the living rooms, in the hallways, and even in the kitchens. Now, bathrooms are possible, but you need to seal the edges, and I don't really want to have to do that. So then you can decide to actually use ceramic tiles for your bathrooms. Outdoors, you can possibly do that, but I wouldn't personally recommend that. So I'll say stick to tiles, right? So tiles always have a place. Now let's look at how the maintenance and the care would look like, right? Because as we know, tiles are nearly indestructible. You can mop them very aggressively with strong detergents and scratch and do all kinds of things to them. With SPC, the care routine is a little different. You have to sweep and vacuum regularly for sure, and there has to be some mopping, but it should be done with mild soap and water. So you want to avoid abrasive cleaners or things that would intentionally consistently scratch the surfaces of your SPC. Because the SPC has the UV scratch layer, everyday scratches are very much minimized, but you want to avoid intentionally scratching that. But that's also an advantage, right? Because it's easier on your back and on your budget. There is no need to be scrubbing like you do with towels, because towels, there are grout lines, and those typically require extra scrubbing to ensure that the lines are cleaned in. That's one of the reasons why I don't really like towels, right? The grout lines. Especially if you don't use the right grout, or like it's white and it gets dirty, then it becomes something else. So dealing with grout, dealing with all of that and scrubbing and cleaning is a lot of work, and I would rather avoid that as much as possible. So now let's talk about our personal experience a little bit. We went with SPC in our main living areas, like the hallways, or the living area, the bedrooms for this particular floor, and we are absolutely loving it. We are loving the looks, we are loving the feel of it, and we haven't been personally around to test it, but everywhere we've been and every SPC flooring we've used, it's always that feeling of good comfort and soft comfort under the foot. And so we want to actually test this to see and assess how it feels like, so that it informs us on what to do next when we are getting our next shipment. And by the way, we are planning to get some shipment coming in, maybe in 2 or 3 months. We would make that order. So if anyone is interested in joining the bandwagon and pulling resources, I think the more we buy, the easier it costs. Send us an email on the email showing, and also the email in the description. So with SPC, it's been great. The ones I've experienced so far, there is no lifting, there is no warping, and there are no regrets with that. So see how ours looks like after installation. You'd see this beautiful wood-like flooring, and I'll say the camera doesn't actually do justice to the beauty, but it's really amazing. And you can see the skirtings have not been done yet. I'm actually working on getting them to the ground, so it's not going to be a tile type of skirting. It's going to be this beautiful skirting that you see on the screen at the edges, and it's just going to be amazing. The rooms are looking great and beautiful, and I'm absolutely loving it. This is when the installation started, and you can see it going, and it's basically click and lock, so no grouts, no cement, just laying them one after the other. Of course, you have to have the right tooling, and if I was there, I would have loved to do this or attempt to do it myself. It's going to take up a bit of time, but it would have been fun to do it. So I'll have this play a little bit at the end of the video, but let's go on to my bonus flooring so that we can wrap up for today. And this bonus flooring is actually the micro cement option. This is seamless, it is modern, and it's ultra stylish. It's not the cheapest. I've actually done the calculation, and I've noticed that it's almost as costly as the high-end ceramic tiles, so it's not as cheap, and you need skilled installers, right? So but if you want the high-end minimalist look, the micro cement is definitely well worth exploring. And you know what, we are actually getting some samples to explore and to try out, because on the final floor, I think there's a change in mind that instead of using tiles or SPC, we may actually go for the most part with this flooring. So stay tuned, we'll share with you the experiences we have with this type of flooring when we get there. So in conclusion, before you buy tiles, weigh your options. Tiles are timeless, but SPC might be the smarter, cheaper, and more modern choice for you. Would you go with SPC, tiles, laminate, or micro cement? What have you gone with? Have you been exploring this? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I love to learn and see what others are doing and try out things. That's why we're actually doing all of this, right? So don't forget to share these comments. Also like and subscribe, and share this video with someone who is building or renovating right now. See you next time, and God bless you.